Have you ever wondered why, despite all the hard work you put into owning money, you still feel like you're barely getting ahead? What if I told you that there are common financial mistakes keeping you broke, and they're easier to avoid than you think? In today's video, we're diving into 8 costly financial mistakes that could be holding you back from achieving true financial freedom. From bad investment habits to simple budgeting errors, we're going to cover everything you need to know to stop these mistakes in their tracks. Stick around until the end because the solutions are simple, but the impact on your financial future will be huge. Let's dive in. 1. Chasing hot trends and hype. You've probably heard about the latest investment craze, a stock that's guaranteed to skyrocket, or the next big cryptocurrency that everyone's talking about. It's tempting to get in on these can't-miss opportunities, but chasing hot trends is one of the biggest mistakes you can make with your money. Remember the GameStop and AMC craze in 2021? It seemed like everyone was making money, and the hype was impossible to ignore. But what happened to those who jumped in too late? They lost a lot. Many retail investors, like Mark, a guy who invested $30,000 in meme stocks at the peak, so his portfolio crashed down to under $5,000. Why? Because he wasn't investing based on solid fundamentals. He was chasing the hype. The lesson here is simple. Stick to investments that have real value and long-term potential. Hot trends are great for short-term excitement, but they can also be a huge risk. Focus on businesses and assets that have proven track records and avoid the temptation to follow every new buzz. Long-term success in investing isn't about excitement. It's about making calculated, strategic decisions. 2. Timing the market instead of timing the market. Trying to time the market, buying at the absolute lowest and selling at the highest point, is a trap many investors fall into. It sounds like a smart strategy, but in reality, it's almost impossible to get right consistently. Think about it. If you miss just 10 of the best days in the market over 20 years, your returns could be cut in half. Let's take Anna and David as an example. Anna invested $1,000 every month, no matter what the market was doing, while David tried to time his buys and sells. By 2020, Anna had almost twice the wealth that David had. Why? Because she didn't panic during downturns, and she didn't try to outsmart the market. She let compounding work its magic. The key here is not trying to time the market, but staying in it for the long haul. Time in the market beats timing the market every single time. The longer you stay invested, the more you benefit from compound growth. So, start early, stay invested, and let your money grow over time. 3. Ignoring diversification. One of the riskiest mistakes you can make in 2025 is putting all your money into one basket. This is where diversification comes in. It's the idea of spreading your investments across different types of assets and sectors, so that one bad event doesn't wipe you out financially. Think back to the 2008 financial crisis. Those who had all their money invested in real estate or financial stocks suffered huge losses, while those who diversified across multiple sectors fared much better. This is why diversification is a foundation of a strong portfolio. You don't need hundreds of investments, but you should balance your portfolio across different sectors, asset classes, and even geographies. This way, no single event can completely derail your financial progress. It may not sound exciting, but it's a strategy that protects your wealth from unexpected shocks. 4. Overlooking fees and costs. One financial mistake that's often invisible but can cost you dearly is ignoring the fees associated with your investments. Whether it's management fees, trading costs, or expense ratios, these costs add up over time and can significantly reduce your returns. Let's say you invest $100,000 for 30 years with an average return of 7%. If you're paying a 1% fee, you could lose almost $600,000 in potential growth compared to a low-fee investment. That's a massive hit to your wealth-building potential, and yet many investors never realize how fees are eroding their returns. To avoid this, always pay attention to the fees associated with your investments. Fortunately, with so many low-cost index funds and ETFs available today, there's no reason to overpay. Be sure to choose investments with low fees to maximize your returns and avoid unnecessary losses. 5. Following emotions instead of strategy. Investing isn't just about numbers, it's about psychology. Fear and greed are the two most dangerous emotions that lead to poor investment decisions. When the market crashes, fear often makes investors pull their money out at the worst possible time, locking in losses. On the flip side, greed during market booms leads people to overinvest in high-risk assets without understanding the true value. Take the 2020 market crash. For example, when the pandemic hit, many investors panicked and sold their stocks, only to miss out on the massive recovery that followed. Those who stayed invested saw their portfolios bounce back and grow. To avoid emotional mistakes, create a clear, written investment strategy. Set your goals, know your risk tolerance, and stick to your plan. When you have a strategy in place, it's easier to ignore the short-term noise and focus on long-term growth. 6. Neglecting retirement accounts. If you're still ignoring your retirement accounts like your 401k or IRA, you're making a costly mistake. These accounts offer tax advantages that can help supercharge your wealth for the future. The problem is, many people treat retirement accounts like an optional savings tool and delay contributing to them until later. But here's the thing. The earlier you start contributing, the more your money will grow thanks to compound interest. For example, if you start contributing $500 a month to a Roth IRA at age 25, you could end up with over $1 million by retirement. But if you wait until 35 to start, that amount could be cut nearly in half. If your employer offers a 401k match, you're leaving free money on the table by not taking advantage of it. Don't make this mistake. Start contributing to your retirement accounts today. 7. Not having an emergency fund. What does an emergency fund have to do with investing? Everything. Without an emergency fund, you might be forced to sell investments when life throws unexpected expenses your way. Whether it's medical bills, car repairs, or job loss, emergencies can happen at any time, and if you don't have a safety net, you'll end up cashing out investments at the worst possible time, during a market downturn. Having an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of living expenses is essential to keeping your investments intact. It gives you the freedom to leave your investments alone, even when life gets tough. During the 2008 financial crisis, many people had to cash out their retirement savings just to survive, locking in huge losses. But those with an emergency fund weathered the storm and came out ahead in the recovery. 8. Failing to continuously learn and adapt. The financial world is constantly changing, and what worked 20 years ago might not be the best strategy today. From new asset classes like digital currencies to new technologies and tax laws, there's always something new to learn. Unfortunately, many investors make the mistake of sticking to outdated strategies and fall behind as the market evolves. The most successful investors stay informed and adapt to the changing landscape. Whether it's through learning about new financial tools or adjusting your strategy to account for market shifts, continuous learning is essential to staying ahead. Make it a habit to read financial books, listen to podcasts, and keep up with industry trends. This knowledge will empower you to make more educated decisions and take advantage of new opportunities. These 8 costly financial mistakes may seem common, but they can derail your wealth-building journey if you're not careful. From chasing hype to ignoring fees, each one has a potential to set you back in ways that are hard to recover from. The key to avoiding these mistakes is having a solid financial plan and sticking to it, even when the market gets rocky. If you learned something valuable in this video, comment below and let me know which mistake you're most guilty of. Also, like, share, and subscribe for more practical tips to help you take control of your financial future. Thanks for watching, and remember, smart investing starts with smart choices.